Hello, and welcome to our online, on-demand webinar dealing with disability insurance. My name is Virgil Dismeyer, and I will be your host for this session. Just a couple of housekeeping tips. Hopefully you have printed out the slides for this session so you can make notes or mark questions need clarified later. We are fortunate to have a SCORE member who has years of experience counseling in the area. It is my pleasure to introduce Bob Swigman, who will lead the discussion. Take it over, Bob.
Thank you very much, Virgil. Hello, my name is Bob Swigman, and I'm a counselor with the South Metro chapter of SCORE in Burnsville, Minnesota. I have 32 years of experience in the commercial insurance business, mostly small business, and in the small business area and in the marketing and sales area. As my last 5 years, I've served as a functional vice president of a major insurance company. This webinar is designed to give the small business owner an overview of disability protection that should be considered when you start your business. This webinar is for information use only. You should always seek specific advice from your individual insurance counselor. During this seminar, we will discuss the financial challenges you will face if you become disabled due to an injury or an illness. Will your business stay on its feet if you're not on your feet? It's a thought-provoking question all business owners should ask themselves. During this discussion, we will talk about the probability of a disability occurring, some limitations on how you can continue to pay yourself, the challenge your business operations will face without you there. We will also discuss various sources of money or income that you can use till you do get back on your feet. What are the odds of becoming disabled? That's a good question. According to an MSN article in their money section, every year 12% of the U.S. adult population suffers from a long-term disability. Your odds could change depending on your specific occupation. And no matter what your occupation, however, it's a good question to give some serious thought to. It's kind of a double jeopardy situation. You may think if you get disabled that only your business will be affected. However, when you lose the ability to create income, both your business and your personal finances are severely impacted. In fact, some would say that the impact on your personal life and your personal income would be of greater danger. How long could you be gone is a question that we should all ask ourselves. There are lots of ways to present this problem. One good way is to compare disability to a vacation. Without the ability to answer telephone calls, text, emails, or analyze reports. If you're like most of us, we are in constant communication with our employees, our customers, and resource partners, even while on vacation. The modern world we live in makes this a requirement, not a luxury. Your business cannot run itself. If it could, why do we go to work every day? When disability strikes, there is a void in leadership. Several things can happen. Let's consider the following questions. What's the cost or ability to hire a competent replacement to do what you do? This usually means lost profits, ultimately lost revenues, and instability within your business. What will your employees think about the stability of your business, and will they stay loyal? These issues mean an uncertain future for you and your business. So, we are in a predicament. Can we keep our business open? Can we continue to be profitable? Or do we have to close it down and try and sell it or liquidate it? If you sell it, at what price do you try and sell it for? Do you try and sell it at full value? Do you have to accept a discounted price? I think we all know the answer to that question. Let's discuss first your personal finances and obligations and how that would be affected by a disability. Most of your personal expenses will continue, such as home mortgage, car payments, medical, food, and many others. So let's think about what would be available to meet those expenses in the event of a disability. Well, you could use personal savings. You could sell assets such as a boat, snow machine. If your spouse has income, can you live off what your spouse makes? Is it enough to meet all your obligations? You could borrow money through credit cards or lines of credit at the bank. You could borrow against your 401k plan or possibly take out a second mortgage on your home if you haven't already done so to finance your business. The question is, how good are these options? Now let's take a look at the business aspect of it and the personal and the business obligations that you would have with that. What do you have available in the form of money? Well, you could use existing funds. Do you have funds set aside in case there is a disability to you? You could continue lines of credit, assuming the bank doesn't call them in because of your disability. You could sell inventory. You could try and borrow some funds from the bank. But how possible is this? Do you have enough assets to provide the bank with collateral? Or have you already pledged the collateral to the bank to operate your business? And if you can borrow the money, you still have to pay it back with interest. You could sell assets. Of course, then you'd have to decide which ones and for how much. Would it be at a discounted price, full value, etc.? You could even possibly bring in some additional investors. But who would they be and at what cost? And would they want control? All questions to think about. Think about this. We all carry car insurance. We carry homeowners insurance, and we carry property and liability insurance in our business. However, as the chart indicates above, you have a greater chance of disability than having a property claim or even an auto claim. So why do we protect our cars and our property and not our income? That's a very good question. Some additional issues to consider. Depending on how you are structured, you need a written salary continuation plan. If you don't have one, there could be some tax consequences. The IRS has specific rules on what is wage and what is profit. Money normally taken as wages would be classified as a dividend. Another issue to consider, do you exclude yourself from workers' compensation? If you are injured while working, where is the income coming from? Workers' compensation coverage provides some income replacement coverage. Without workers' compensation, what is your income replacement plan? A very, very good question. Well, let's talk about some solutions. Now we have a good grasp of the problem, so let's talk about some possible ways that we can solve it. To do these possible solutions provide the security you seek? And are they low cost? Are they guaranteed? And were they tailored to your specific situation? So let's talk about some best solutions. Here are some solutions on a low-cost way that you can protect your income. It's also tailored to your specific situation that provides you peace of mind, not only for you but for your family, so you can run your business effectively. First, seek legal advice on a wage continuation plan. Next, work with your CPA to establish how much income you would need replaced if you should become disabled. Then seek out a competent insurance advisor and have them tailor a disability income plan to your specific needs. When you visit with your insurance advisor, here are some tips and some questions that we would suggest you ask them. First question, what is the waiting period? Second question, what is the benefit period? And the third question is, what is their definition of disability? Typical waiting periods range from 30 days to 6 months. Typical benefit periods range from 2 years to 5 years to age 65. No waiting period or benefit period is best. It all depends on your specific situation and risk tolerance. In regards to the definition of disability, this is a very important question. The question is, do you have to be totally disabled to receive benefits? And how do they handle it if you cannot do your specific job, but you can do other duties within your business? If so, will they still continue to pay? These are all important questions for your insurance advisor to answer for you. The threat of disability is a major concern for all of us. But because we don't have a large corporate benefit package like many people do that works for large companies, this is a particular concern for the small business owner. However, with a little time and effort, this exposure can be minimized in an effective, low-cost way. Thank you very much for listening, and good luck in your business ventures.
Thank you, Bob. In addition to what you've learned today, you are encouraged to seek mentoring at your local SCORE Minnesota chapter. SCORE volunteers know the local business community and can offer insight and other experience or references to you. If you are from outside Minnesota, we urge you to establish a relationship with your local SCORE chapter in other parts of the country. Visit the SCORE.org website to find a chapter near you. All you have to do is enter a zip code. Finally, if you have other questions, we have a dedicated email address to further serve you, and that email address is on the screen right now. As a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping you start or grow a business, we must make these disclosures. We rely on various experts to present a topic, and the content is strictly for your education. SCORE Minnesota, nor any of its chapters, endorse any specific vendor or approach. Finally, any screenshots of websites and so forth are provided only for illustration and may not apply to every situation. So in wrapping up, we want to say that SCORE Minnesota is indebted to many people to develop and make these online, on-demand webinars available to you. The first, of course, is SCORE members like Bob Swigman, who has extensive experience in this field. His willingness to share his experience may save you time and money and could save your business. Second is Veritas Marketing, who has reviewed and guided us in developing each of the webinars. Their technical knowledge has been invaluable. Third is Spedco, whose funding commitment makes it possible to finance the infrastructure to mount and maintain these webinars on the Internet. With that, we wish you good luck and contact us if you have further questions. Goodbye.